Portugal is a land that enchants with spectacular landscapes, cities full of history and traditions you won't find anywhere else in Europe. From the most stunning beaches to hidden villages, from picturesque festivals to daily habits, this country holds incredible curiosities. Get ready to discover 10 oddities and wonders that make Portugal unique. Number 10. Unique and magical beaches. Portugal boasts some of the most fascinating and unusual beaches in Europe. Hidden in the wild Alentejo region, Praia do Salto is a little-known gem, famous for fine sand, gentle waves, and an atmosphere of absolute freedom. Further north lies Nazaré, home of the largest waves ever surfed, with a Guinness record of 31 meters. This unique phenomenon is caused by an underwater canyon more than 200 kilometers long, which amplifies the power of the ocean. There are also surreal places such as Beniguel Cave, with its natural dome lit by the sun, or Praia da Marinha, considered one of Europe's most beautiful beaches. Here, sea and rock create landscapes that resemble cathedrals sculpted by nature. A favorite destination for kayaks, boats, or simple scenic walks. Number 9. The Initiatic Well of Sintra. In Sintra, within the gardens of the Quinta da Regalera Palace, stands a mysterious place called the Initiatic Well. It is not a water well, but an inverted tower descending into the ground with a spiral nearly 30 meters deep. Each step represents a symbolic path toward enlightenment, inspired by Dante's Divine Comedy. Walking slowly, one descends from light to darkness, reaching an underground tunnel that leads back to the surface in a lush garden, symbol of spiritual rebirth. The entire structure follows golden proportions and blends astrological, Masonic, and Kabbalistic symbols. It is a rare example of esoteric architecture integrated into the landscape. Although no longer used for rituals, millions of visitors every year feel the thrill of entering another world, an experience combining art, history, and spirituality. Number 8. Portuguese women and love. Portuguese women are famous for their Mediterranean and Latin charm, so much that they are called queens of coffee and cinnamon. With sun-kissed skin, wavy brown hair, and warm eyes, they embody the light of Lisbon. They are sociable, welcoming, and often open to meeting foreigners. According to a 2023 European survey, Portugal ranks among the top 3 countries for mixed marriages, thanks to the natural ability to appreciate different cultures. In regions such as Algarve and Porto, many work in tourism, speak fluent English, and do not hesitate to take the first step. They do not chase relationships forcefully. They prefer letting a bond grow naturally. If you gain their trust, you might be invited to dinner with family, a very serious gesture in this culture. At sunset, they often stroll in groups sipping Vinho Verde, inviting passers-by to join. Number 7. Lisbon's nightlife. At nightfall, Lisbon changes face and becomes one of Europe's liveliest capitals. In the Bairro Alto district, after 10 p.m., cars disappear and the streets fill with people, music, and yellow lights that create a magical atmosphere. Here, people don't stay inside bars. They pour into the streets, turning the city into an open-air party. From balconies drift fado notes mixing with the laughter of the young. Street performers must obtain a special license, becoming part of the city's cultural heritage. There is also a curious rule. Some clubs select clients based on personal style. Wavy hair, tan skin, and original looks can open the doors to the most exclusive venues. A free and spontaneous city where the night is lived without schedules. Number 6. The village that pays for newborns. In Alcutum, a small town near the Spanish border, since 2023, every newborn receives an extraordinary bonus of $5,400. It is a unique incentive in Europe, created to counter depopulation and demographic decline. With fewer than 2,000 inhabitants, the community chose to invest directly in families, also offering cheaper homes, free nurseries, and basic health care. This measure attracted international attention because it was adopted by a tiny village, not a big city. Alcutim, overlooking the Guadiana River, even allows reaching Spain on foot in 10 minutes. Today it is seen as a model of rural revival and a paradise for young couples seeking a peaceful future, proving that even small towns can reinvent themselves. Number 5. Monsanto, the Stone Village. Perched at 758 meters on a granite mountain, Monsanto is a unique village in Europe. Here, houses are not built by destroying rocks, but by adapting to them. Huge stones become roofs, walls, or even rooms, creating dwellings embedded in nature. Some buildings have massive boulders weighing tons resting on roofs as if placed by hand. Even restaurants, bars, and post offices are merged among the rocks. To move around, there are no paved roads. One must climb hundreds of stone steps connecting the houses. This village has preserved its appearance almost intact for centuries, so much that it is called the most Portuguese village of Portugal. From the fortress at the top, one enjoys a spectacular view of the Beira region, where history and nature intertwine inseparably. Number 4. Travel like a local. A trip to Portugal is an immersive experience starting in Lisbon, along the Tagus River. Here rises the Belém Tower, symbol of the country and guardian of navigators' stories. A few steps away, the Jerónimos Monastery, UNESCO heritage, recounts the glories of Portuguese discoveries. It's impossible to resist the famous pastéis de Belém, cream pastries born in the 19th century. Continuing toward Praça do Comércio, one breathes the city's soul while sipping vinho verde overlooking the ocean. From the Santa Justa elevator, one reaches the Alfama district, among alleys and castles offering unforgettable sunsets. Just 40 minutes by train leads to Sintra, with its fairy tale palaces like Pena Palace, surrounded by woods. Traveling in Portugal means discovering a country alternating history, nature, and authentic flavors, offering continuous emotions. Number 3. Festivals that happen every 4 years. In Tomar, every 4 years, takes place the Festa dos Tabuleiros, one of Europe's most spectacular celebrations. Hundreds of women in traditional dresses carry on their heads enormous trays up to 2 meters high, decorated with bread and flowers, symbols of abundance and fertility. It is an event attracting tourists from all over the world, unique for its beauty and meaning. Further north in Potence, in February, the Intrudo Chocolero is celebrated, a carnival recognized by UNESCO. Men with wooden masks and colorful costumes run through the streets shaking cowbells in an ancestral rite celebrating spring's return. In Braga, instead, the solemn Senhor dos Passos procession takes place. In absolute silence, the faithful carry Christ's statue up to the Bom Jesus Hill. 3 different faces of Portuguese tradition, all extraordinary. Number 2. Portuguese street food. Portuguese cuisine is a triumph of authentic flavors and popular dishes. The undisputed protagonist is witty, cooked in more than 365 variants. Fried, baked, stewed, or with egg, each day of the year has its recipe. Another gastronomic symbol is the pastel de nata, born in the 18th century by the monks of the Belém Monastery, crispy outside and creamy inside. It is often served with cinnamon or chili. In summer months, the streets smell of grilled sardines, served with simple bread, considered an essential summer ritual. In restaurants, one finds surprising dishes such as escorda, bread and egg soup, or pork with clams, an original mix uniting land and sea. To drink, there is local beer, and especially port wine, served as a digestive with cheese or chocolate. Number 1. Living in Portugal with little. Portugal has become one of the favorite destinations for foreign retirees thanks to the low cost of living. With about 1,300 euros per month, one lives comfortably, spending up to 60% less than in the United States or countries such as France and Germany. In Lisbon, a one-bedroom apartment costs about 750 euros, while in smaller cities like Coimbra or Faro prices drop to 500. Monthly expenses for bills and internet are around 120 euros. A full meal in a tavern does not exceed 12, and a transport pass costs 45. Healthcare is also accessible. The public system is of good quality, and private hospitals offer visits between 40 and 70 euros. Moreover, fiscal policy favors foreign residents, making the country a true paradise. Thanks for watching until the end. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next content. See you soon for more adventures and curiosities.